G.
Ready for this? Mm-hmm. Well, guys, welcome back to a podcast. You know, I said I was going to be doing podcasts, and it's been probably 3 months, you know, because I'm a lazy shitbag, but no, I'm lacking. But for my guest today, I have none other than the slightly less beautiful version of me, my twin brother.
No, sir.
Bailey.
10 out of 10.
What's up, G?
What up, bro?
Yeah, so this is actually probably going to be a slightly happy but slightly not happy talk, you know? A lot of shit's going on in the world, and one person in my life that's always had good perspective and someone I've always relied on who just puts me back in my place if shit gets hard is this guy right here. And anybody who knows him knows that, you know, Bailey's always level-headed. You can rely on this man to just have good perspective and not feed into the bullshit and keep things real at all times. But you go ahead and you can introduce yourself real quick. I mean, most people probably know.
Yeah, most people know me. I'm Dakota's twin brother, Bailey, and we pretty much do everything together.
We do everything.
It's only right that I'm on this thing, you know?
Oh yeah, this is like we're literally like probably I say most people who like have an image of twins, we're literally what they picture.
Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like we look the same, we like the same things. We do everything together. We work together. We drive together.
Same girlfriend.
Yeah, we have the same girlfriend.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. No, we don't. But damn, bro, I really wanted to get Bailey on this podcast because I mean, obviously, this is being posted today, so all you know, there's the coronavirus going on and just a lot of shit in the world, and I just want to talk to him about like some things that we're learning. Maybe all you guys can relate out there, but just like thoughts and life, I guess. But maybe we'll get into some fun shit too.
Yeah.
At the end, but damn, bro, this has been a crazy last couple weeks, huh? Like at first it was like something like, me and Bailey are probably two people who like aren't. I'd say we're not the most serious. Like we're obviously not the most serious about it. Even still, like, I mean, we're taking precaution and stuff, but like we're not like freaking out,
Tripping.
Code red. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely is something that has escalated quickly. And I remember like the first time we heard about it, it was like, oh, this disease in China. And it was like, it was there. Like, I kind of forgot about it.
Didn't take it seriously.
Like, you didn't think it would be something that, like, would affect us. And then it just life changed really quick. But, so now it's something serious. It's looking like me and Bailey both work at the same place. And we work in manufacturing of semi-trucks. And, obviously all that's looking like it might be taking a pause here soon. So life's going to be changing really quick.
Get a free vacation.
Maybe free, maybe not free. But let's hope, man.
So you got to stay budgeted, right?
Yeah, you got to stay budgeted. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. It doesn't even seem real yet, huh? Like it seems kind of fake. And I think most people might have this like mentality too. It's like when something like this is going on, it's like it's there, but it almost just kind of feels like non-existent, you know?
Yeah.
Especially if it hasn't affected you directly, right? So if
That's true.
If something hasn't affected you directly, it almost feels like it's like, wait, what am I scared of? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you just like it just feels like you're going throughout your normal
You're just going through your normal day, but nothing has hit you yet. But how did you feel or I guess how have you felt the last couple weeks?
I don't know. Honestly, I just haven't been putting much energy towards that kind of thing. Honestly, just kind of like taking the precautions that are necessary and just going with the flow. But yeah, I haven't really put much thought into it. Just doing my thing. I mean, kind of like a homebody anyways. I like chilling, watching movies, watching anime.
That's the thing. For us, it's not like, I mean, besides going to the gym, we don't really.
Yeah, that's true. Besides being able to work out,
play basketball, we don't do like much.
Like I definitely enjoy being active, but at the same time, like I can go a couple weeks with just chilling, like not doing much. You know what I mean? Like I enjoy relaxing, enjoy downtime.
Yeah. I think the most, and this is what me and you are really good at. I think that's why, in some people's eyes, me and you might not be taking this as serious. You know, is because we're really good at staying positive. You know, like I'm instantly focused on the things I have, not on the things I'm losing, and I'm quick to put myself into that perspective place of, like, you know, like it's like even like something I'm already appreciating that I would have skipped over before was like, you know that feeling of like, so me and Bailey both work out. We go to the gym, and it's like you wouldn't probably ever do an at-home workout because you'd think it wasn't good enough, right? If you were gonna do a workout, you would go to the gym, right? Or you'd be like, I'm not making gains.
Yeah.
And now it's like like I've been working out at home and doing stuff at home, and it's like I already value something that I used to not value
Yeah, that's
because I have an instant appreciation because now the thing that I did like really value isn't there anymore. You know what I
true.
mean?
Yeah, facts.
At least temporarily, but I feel like me and you are really good at that. So it's like in some people's eyes, it might seem like we're not taking it as seriously,
Yeah.
but it's just like we both know you can't allow your like it's here regardless, and you can't allow your brain to go focus on the things
Yeah.
that you don't.
I think
Or that you're
too.
losing.
I think what's easy for me to think about is people. I think people love clinging on to something to be overwhelmed about.
Yeah,
And I think like you said, their perspective just sucks. Like
perspective is
like
everything.
I think like it's weird, but like especially recently, just with like just like lots of things. Like I feel like my perspective is strong. Where like this isn't like a big like on my meter scale of like
yeah.
fucked up to like or like not bad to freak the fuck out. It's
Yeah.
it's not even close.
No, I
Like,
feel you, bro.
like it's just like a lifestyle change for a little bit, but it'll fix itself. I
If
think it's just
anything-
been blessed with perspective and like worse shit has happened. Worse shit happens all the time for lots of different
Worst
people.
shit has happened
so-
in most people's lifetime. Like this just seems crazy because it affects everybody at once, but like individually, people have gone through way worse and sometimes not even badder than I. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's like it's easy to get sucked into fear because, I mean, fear is just that thought. It's like, it's a never-ending thought because since it in most cases, will you close that window? In most cases, since it's not something that is usually present, like in the presence, like right there in front of you, actually happening. You know what I mean? It's in some sense imaginary, so it's like one of those endless staircases. You can keep going and going and going, and what if and what this and what that.
Yeah.
And it's like it's just such a waste of your energy and time. And I think me and you are both the kind of people as we react to things as they come our way. We don't like to imagine about
Yeah. Different things.
50 million things that could
Definitely,
happen.
like things overwhelm me sometimes, but yeah, at the end of the day, I just take it
Yeah, I
as
mean,
it comes.
regardless, it's overwhelming because it's still that subconscious thought, you know. But
yeah, I don't know, like a coronavirus outbreak doesn't really scare me as much as like like recently like one of our friends' dads passing away and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Like stuff like that like gives me perspective where like
yeah,
okay, cool, like people deal with crazy stuff all the time. Like
yeah,
it's just another thing, you know.
no, I hear you.
It's not an episode, it's just a what if.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
no, that's true. And you can only do so much. You know what I mean? Like it's like you can only do so much, and we're still.
So just play your part and take it seriously. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
take it
doing.
seriously.
But yeah, I'm not gonna stress.
Don't
about
freak
something
out
like that.
because, I mean, we still get in cars.
Yeah.
You have high chance to die in a car.
Yeah, you could die in a car every day.
But you don't. But this is the reason you get in a car, and this is what where my perspective is. Yours is probably same, I'm guessing. But like, I get in a car. I know that you can die in a car, but I'm ignorant to on a daily basis of getting in a car. I am purposely ignorant to the fact that I can die in a car because if I thought about that I could die in a car for
It would
every time I
ruin the
get, it
experience.
would ruin the experience, and it would be a sensation of fear or danger.
all the
And
time.
that's why, but I still take the precaution. I have a habit of putting on a seatbelt and driving safe. But besides that, I'm not operating in a always thinking about, wear your seatbelt, drive safe. The car might kill you.
Yeah.
And that's where I think me and you are at with this coronavirus shit. And like some people aren't, is like we already know, okay, wash your hands, wash this, blah, blah, blah. But it's just like the car. We're ignorant to the fact because you have to be or else you'll go crazy. And it's not like you're ignorant because you're stupid, but like I always have this
It's
thought
choice.
in my head. It's like, why is a kid always so happy, and why does a kid do things, try things, and keep doing things that are dangerous, that have everything has some danger, but the things that have some danger, and it's because they're ignorant to the fact of the danger. It doesn't mean they don't take the precautions. They still go skateboard with the helmet on, but they're ignorant to the fact that, they have that like kind of state of they're not thinking about it. It's like
Exactly.
ignorant happiness.
It's almost like there's like two outcomes to everything, and if you just accept both and
Yeah.
go for the one you want, you can't control it.
In my thing, and I was thinking about this earlier, it was like, you're supposed to enjoy things for what they are in the moment, right?
Yeah.
And right now, in the moment, I don't have coronavirus, right?
Yeah.
If I was to get it a week from now, at that point is when I'm supposed to start living in the moment like I have it.
Mhm.
Not here. Because this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're living, then you're not appreciating the moment for what it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, some people are already living with that.
You're
way of
already
fear.
living that way, but it hasn't come yet, and you're supposed to be appreciating this for what it is and enjoying it as it is. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep.
I don't know how to, if that makes sense, but you'll spoil all the good moments by fear and stuff. Like, you just do what you can, and this is life in general. I mean, that's just all across life. You know what I mean? It's just like getting in the car and stuff. You know, I mean, everybody takes risks. I mean, we used to have Subarus and stuff, and those are fast, fun cars, and it's like, I mean, we took calculated risk. Obviously, we always had fun, but it's like, I don't know. It is what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Can't fear an outcome that's guaranteed. You just don't know when it's guaranteed. And that, I honestly think, to be happy, you have to live ignorantly to the fact that, like, bad shit happens. And it not ignorant to the fact that you don't do things to take precautions, like, just ignorant to the thought of it.
To living with the weight of something like that's already happened to you
every day.
Yeah.
Because it just you'd be scared all the time. I don't know. I was talking to.
It's hard.
And I guess my biggest thing is I hope everybody just takes something like good out of this. Like, I posted on my IG today. I was like, you know, the ability to take the good out of the bad is, like, you know, what will make you happy. Will make you invincible. I said invincible, but it really is like that ability to be happy through anything. You know what I mean? And I guess I hope just people take this time to, like,
not necessarily to be ecstatic happy.
Not ecstatic happy. Like, it's not like that. It's not
just good.
There is obviously still some things, like, it sucks. You know, some things sucks, but, like, when one door opens, another door, or when one door closes, another opens, and it's like, it's just like now.
You're at peace and you're okay with whatever happens.
Yeah, you just need to be at peace and okay. And it's like most people have more time on their hands. So this is the funny thing is, people aren't realizing some of the blessings they're getting.
Yeah.
So a lot of people before this complained, I never have time on my hands. So you wished for that and you just got it, but it came with a consequence because everything has its good and its bad. Are you going to focus on the good or the bad is your choice, but you just got time. You know what I mean? So if you're like, oh, I never get time to reach out to these people, like, even this morning I took time to FaceTime. Well, I took time to FaceTime 4 people, only 3 people answered, but, like, just FaceTime 3 people are on my brain that I might not have necessarily tried to reach out to, you know? Like, do some, I don't know, it's just like, you have your blessings.
Yep.
You just can't, you choose where you focus, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, but, yeah, well, fuck, what was I saying? I had another thought. Oh my god, dude.
That's the
Stupid.
worst, bro.
That's the worst. But yeah, what have you been up to during this I guess this quarantine, buddy?
Oh, just chilling. Honestly, I freaking finished Demon Slayer. That show was
Yes.
phenomenal. I think yeah, just like feeding my anime addiction right now, honestly.
Yeah.
Shout out to JT and Dante for
Shout
that,
out,
bro.
my boys.
But yeah, I did that, and then one of the the first anime I ever watched is called Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
And Jake put me on that.
Yeah.
One of our good buddies, and yeah, I got like pretty deep into it like initially, and then I kind of stopped just watching shows for a while, or just, you know how it is, you watch a show and you binge the fuck out of it and then fall off, and so I've been catching up on that one again. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I need to finish some things that I've started, but honestly,
not crazy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to chill, just stay happy. Like, one thing for me was, like, you know, like, a rest. Like, I don't necessarily get the most.
Yeah, like take
most rest.
sleep,
like, it's kind of like, at this point, I mean, and a lot of you probably have that, like, you know, you got busy lives and stuff, and it's like, right now you don't really have anything to hold you to having a guilty conscience for resting or whatever, sitting at home and watching a movie, like, but you have to fully indulge in that. Don't do it and still have your guilty conscience of, like, you know,
like
all that stuff.
Yeah, the video game addiction and the Netflix addiction is getting getting its
resparked.
Yeah, it's getting resparked.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that's one thing I'm just trying to rest, just hang out with.
I think it's easy to, like, want to beat yourself up, be like, oh, I'm not doing all this. I'm like, I just chill.
One thing that really, also another thing that, like, this whole thing was,
if you can't do it, like, it's like I don't know, like you said, you home workouts and stuff if you want or whatever. You can still eat healthy, you can still go outside and exercise. But if you're like, if there's just time to relax too, and you, like, I just embrace that too.
Yeah,
like, I don't know.
I think for me, and that idea is, like, big for me, or has been big for me.
Do what you can.
Yeah, do what you can, and it's like, this whole thing has been a big smack in the face, and I hope it is for everybody else. It's like, last year, me and Bailey spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time, I feel, with the wrong perspectives. You know what I mean? Like, we were, at least for me, I'm gonna speak for me, but like I was like, dude, I need to get successful so that my life is better. And when this happened, it doesn't matter if you're successful or not. Everybody's doing the same thing.
Yep.
Everybody's doing this. Everybody's in their house. Like,
yeah, it doesn't make
and
any
if
difference.
we were all like, it just shows like that shit isn't what matters. And I think this is like a big awakening to me. It's just like doing things you love and spending time with the people you love, or doing things that just make you happy. Period is more important. Because like if like last year, if I would have known this was gonna happen, it's like I wouldn't have been so caught up in that idea. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. Like all that, I don't know. Like I just hope people see that, because it's like maybe in the beginning of this year you had some humongous goals of like, oh, I want to start, doing this or that, and it's like right now it's getting put on pause. And I think it hopefully showed you, if you aren't doing it because you love it, that
it doesn't matter.
Then why are you doing it? Because something that takes the financial benefit, or something can happen that could take the financial benefit away from it.
And would you still do it?
And would you still do it? Because right now it's like, I mean, even if you have $1 million in your bank account right now, like, what are you really doing besides buying food and staying at home and being with your family and loving them? You know what I mean? Like, you're not. So it's like, that shit doesn't fucking matter at all. And that thing, I don't know, it's just heavy on my brain. I hope people come out of this with a new perspective of, also, I was like, bro, I put so much pressure on myself sometimes to like, oh, start that clothing brand or start this. And it's like, bro, like none of that shit matters. Like, the world can end, quote unquote, not really, but like could end at any time. Things could be forever changed, or day-to-day life could be different. And it's like, you spent so much time harping on whatever you're out there harping on right now. I hope this just shows you it does not matter. I hope you realize, wow, I was stressing myself out way too much. I need to give myself a break more and enjoy the things that really matter in life. Because it's like, I know 99% of people stress about the stupidest shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even like making rent and stuff. It's like, well, some people don't have to pay the rent right now because companies know that, or places of living know that, hey, people can't make that pay. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
things change is all I'm saying.
Yeah, I get you. It's like a weird like mental game, like when you start doing things because you want a result, and then you're only really doing it anymore because you're beating yourself up because you think you have to have that or something.
Yeah.
You're not even doing the process like when you want and how you want anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like, I don't know, like if you're gonna like no one's gonna like force me to do something longer than when I want now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, or I'm not gonna like make myself feel guilty for. I'm not gonna do something out of guilt anymore. Like if I don't want to go to gym that day or whatever, I'm not gonna be like, well, I feel like we just put like, well, you got to be this shredded jacked. You know what I mean? By this point, and it's like, and then you put that on yourself. So then when you start like, I just want to cut that out. Like, like if you truly want the result, you'll get it without the pressure anyway.
The discipline won't be you.
It won't be the
there always be like things in your life you have to push through. Like, it's not a easy walk. It's like there feels like there's resistance, but if you want it bad enough, it won't matter.
I guess the best way I was saying is we force ourselves to do a lot of things even though they don't even make us happy. You
Exactly.
know what I mean? And just like those things. Yeah, don't let too many of those things be in your life, because that shit will drive you crazy.
Oh, it'll drive you fucking bonkers, dude.
If you just move in a way where like, I don't know, kind of like just go with the flow, and like when you have an idea, do it. Like, you know what I mean? And do it till it runs out. Or maybe it stop. Maybe a week later you stop doing it. But don't be like, I'm gonna be like, I don't know. Some people are like that. Some people are like, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna be this and I'm gonna do it every day.
Yeah, and that's what makes them happy.
That works too. But like, yeah, like don't like. I think I saw this Gary Vee post and he's like young people have jobs for 2 years that 3 weeks in they knew they didn't want anymore. He's like, for what? It's like, you're scared it's gonna look bad on your resume. Kind of like take that perspective on everything in life. Like, there's so many things we do that 2 to 3 weeks in we know we don't want to do anymore, but then we have that guilt of we had all this talk and hype about ourselves before. Yeah. So it put all that pressure on us, and now we feel like we have to be aligned with what we said, when really you're a human being and your emotions can just change. You know what I mean? Like, what you want to do can change a week later. 100%. And it's like, if anything, that I think that shows a lot of Gary Vee actually said this. I don't want to just say they're my words, but it does show like who you are, because you had the courage and are in tune with yourself enough to listen to that voice. Yeah. it doesn't show laziness or giving up. That actually shows that you're confident with your thoughts.
Exactly.
You know what I mean. You know what you're thinking about and how you're feeling.
No, that's true. And a lot of those, I mean, obviously you're battling what you're saying. Like a lot of people, they say something, they hold it, and then they're holding themselves accountable to what they said, because a lot of people have this mentality: if I said it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, like first of all, I know the people who say that. There's plenty of things that they've
They
said.
go home and sleep anyway.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like, and it's like you want to be.
Don't be that.
I
hard
think
on yourself.
integrity has to do with. On that note, is like integrity isn't always doing what you said. It's staying true to yourself.
Yeah.
Integrity is staying true to yourself. So if you said something that you don't want to do, true integrity isn't like, oh, I'm gonna stand to that.
It'd be having the
It
guilt
would be
to
like-
man up and say,
Yeah, it would be
you know
having
what?
the integrity to yourself to say,
talk
I
that
said
up a little bit.
And
but
talk that
I
up,
think
like,
we
that
know
isn't-
more.
oh, I don't really fuck with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But no, man, I don't know. For me, it's like I'm just gonna take this time. Like it's like I kind of get that feeling again. Like right now, like as all this stuff's happening, like damn, like I just appreciate things way more. And I kind of got a spark of like things that are fun to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like I want to like get a gaming PC and like stream again and stuff. Like
Yeah,
I
stream
miss
it.
that.
I
I was like,
stream
wow,
it,
that's
yeah.
something I would genuinely want to do right now. You know, and it's like I don't know. It's just like obviously then I'm gonna spend time with Judith more and like. And just like hopefully hang out with you more and stuff. It's just like the things that really truly matter to me. You know what I mean? So I just freaking hope everybody switches their mentality to that, because all this fear and panic, it's like 99.9, dude, almost 100% of this shit is out of your control.
Mhm.
Like it's gonna take its course
regardless.
So you don't
We're
know
gonna
how
all
it's gonna
take
play
our
out.
precautions and it's
Just day to
You
day.
just gotta let it be.
And
Yeah.
to pretend like, oh, now, like, everybody's like in this, like, oh, now, like, life's so precious and stuff. It's been like that. It's been like that. Like, it's been this, it could have been this frantic when you thought it wasn't supposed to be frantic, when life was, oh, I just wanted to go back to normal. And the normal you're talking about that was a month ago was just as panicky and frantic as this, but you were just ignorant to the fact of it because you didn't think about it every day. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's my thing. It's like, why are you acting? It's been like that. There's been diseases out there. There's been car wreck. There's been people shooting each other. There's been people stabbing each other. There's been babies that are born and die the next day.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, it's been like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So life is a shit show. It's crazy. And I think
that's why like the media kind of sucks, dude.
it does suck.
I actually just I can't, like, I think what's helped me be calm and cool is just like just not like I'm putting things in front of me that I can control what they're showing me. You know what I mean? Like I don't I'm not like I don't even follow people like that on Instagram. Like if you're that kind of person, I don't follow you anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like just like protecting your feed and stuff, because if you just have so many people like talking about
Yeah, you need to
craziness
protect.
all the time.
You gotta protect. That's one thing me and you both know pretty good at, is like protect what you're hearing, what you're seeing, because regardless of how strong or how solid your
I don't
your
watch the
perspective
news.
is,
I don't care about any of that.
subconscious thoughts are a thing. And when you're hearing all these things all the time, they're in the back of your head regardless.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like it's like if I'm watching a TV show, like like that's like I already know what that is. It's not like live and can be whatever someone else's thought is. I know if I'm clicking on Game of Thrones, I'm watching Game of Thrones right now.
Yep.
You know, there's no coronavirus in Game of Thrones.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like I just been doing things like that. Like even like Twitch, I love watching Twitch.
Yeah.
And YouTube, like I'm not really like if I sit in a Twitch stream for too long and I hear that shit all for 5-10 minutes straight,
Not listening.
I'm going to another Twitch streamer, bro. Like, cause
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Yeah, no.
I even streamed yesterday and I put in my bio, I said, talk about the coronavirus and get banned.
Yeah. And it's like
It kind of is a joke.
and it
but-
is a topic that is evolving and changing. Like that topic is, there is new information that you could say, well, I need to be updated and aware of, and it's just like, but you can only tread water for so long, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna jump in that pool, and it's just like eventually you're gonna get tired. Eventually it's gonna drown you. You know what I mean? So it's like you could like don't drown yourself. You know what I mean? Like that's my thing. It's like tread water for as long as you can. Jump in, get little bits when you need, but get the hell out of there. Like don't.
Even if you got like still have to go to work or like your household's weird and toxic, like just do little things like maybe distance yourself, or like me, I just put on some I obviously we live with our parents and stuff and siblings, so it's like I just put on some headphones or something like while I'm making my meal or something. Just like keep yourself in your own little zone, world, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And one thing is, I know
Communicate too.
like also people need to like think of others. You know what I mean? Like one thing I do is like I do think of others. I'm like, okay, well I don't want to be that guy to get an old person sick or whatever. You know what I mean? It's easy to think
Get
of just
anybody
your
sick,
situation, but you don't want to get anybody sick. But also not we're not gonna drive ourselves crazy. But that is one thing. Hopefully everybody, because there's some people out there who are not giving a flying fuck, bro. Like they're not washing their hands and going out. Like, you know, all the times I've gone out, I made sure to wash my hands.
Yeah.
All that stuff. Like I do. I'm not like completely being dumb, but I hope nobody's being completely dumb and just like acting like it's a joke, coughing on people, sneezing on people, and not giving a shit because it is somewhat serious. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, serious.
But I mean, obviously the world's going on pause, so it's just crazy, bro. Shit can change quick.
Yeah.
Shit can change quick. But I also another thought that's been really heavy on my like brain is just like I think like, well, dude, this like I like to put some people don't like to do this because then they think it's you're not taking something as serious as it is or whatever. You're like comparing it to another thing. But I just think like, you know, grandpa and grandma lived through Vietnam War, so it's like grandpa was in Vietnam War. Like
yeah.
set like a stupid amount of people died just on the American side in that war. It's like he made that through. You know, he made that through. And it wasn't a couple months or a couple weeks or whatever. It was a couple years, you know, being deployed, actually getting shot at, actually all those things.
Mm-hmm.
And then he made it through that and lived the rest of his life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So it's like everybody's had something they've had to go through. Life's not perfect. And I just thinking of that helps me put it in perspective place because like I should still be able to be happy right now because I'm not getting shot at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something else. My thing is like, now I just want to take this time and I keep thinking of things like, you know, I want to do like something I can do now to, like obviously occupy the time in a different way. So it's like, you know, I want to start Twitch streaming again and, I don't know, just do things that I would normally make myself feel guilty for. You know what I mean? Like watch a movie. Like last night we just like hung out with Judith and watched movies. It's like sometimes, or not recently, obviously I've been really enjoying those things now, but like last year I would feel so guilty for the stupidest shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like life is precious and you don't need to be a workhorse grinding all the time because none of that shit will matter.
Not everybody has to be.
And a lot of people, and at first I remember me and Samson, the first thing we texted each other when this started happening was like, bro, we got to make sure we're set for the next year. And I texted him after, I was like, bro, you know what? I was like, that is not the thought that I should be getting from this. It should be that we should be focused. I was like, I love you, bro. Like, I appreciate you. Fuck all that noise.
Yeah.
Like, this is the last thing we should be stressed about is being set because being set doesn't even matter.
No.
If all the grocery stores shut down and stuff and all this stuff, people have this idea. It's like, oh, well, if I have all the money in the world, I'll make something happen. It's like, no, if all the grocery stores shut down and money isn't even a currency, like we don't even use it because there's nothing to buy. The government's just giving you a set amount of food and giving you a set amount of time to things. It won't fucking matter. So it wouldn't have made you set. You get what I'm saying? There's no such thing. That's make believe. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like
yeah, the only set you got is you in every predicament. Like
Yeah.
how you are.
Yep.
How you feel. You know what I mean?
that's true. Hey, pull up that text real quick that Dad just sent us. I want to read some of those quotes. Shout out to our dad. He's another person I talked about in the beginning of this. That Bailey's like one of those people that helps me, you know, keep things into perspective and always has a good outlook. But I mean, our dad is one of those people, and he says us a lot of things, you know, on the weekly basis of just thoughts he has. But he says the best question in any situation to ask yourself is this helping me or hurting me? Is it adding value to my life? And I think that specific thought right there is why me and Bailey don't try and consume our thoughts right now of fear, of panic, of what if too much, because it is not, those thoughts are not adding value to life. And I know some people will argue, well, it's keeping you safe, but you're never 100% safe. So it's like you can't cut things out and take enough precautions to make you 100% safe.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know. It's just, yeah, I want to stick by that, bro. Is it adding value to you? So, but yeah, is there anything else you want to talk about, bro? I mean, this can be just kind of a short podcast. I kind of just wanted to get some things off my chest, but
Sean, whatever you want to talk about, I'm just going with the flow.
we can end it here. I'm gonna shout out some people real quick. If y'all are bored during this coronavirus outbreak, go ahead and go check out Bailey's Twitch. What is it?
It's Disty Games. So
Disney
D-I-Z.
Games. Or I'll plug it.
Yeah, D-I-Z-T-Y
Uh,
G-A-M-E-S.
all right, and if you need some new music to listen to, go check out my boy Jacob, 2Bs.
SoundCloud
TW
/TWOBS.
Yeah, BS. And
2Bs.
he's got like 5 or 6 songs out now.
Yeah.
But hey, go listen to him, and I'm gonna start streaming again. Hopefully in the next couple of days, so you can go check mine
My
out.
boy's got 6 songs out.
Yeah, he's got 6 songs out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, keep going, man.
He's got like 40 in his bag.
Yep. Hey, that's another guy right now. He's just taking his time to keep progressing at something he loves. You know, like he's got more time in his hands than he normally would, and he's doing something productive with it. So I hope everybody takes the good out of this. I'll be streaming more, or here a little bit, here and there a little bit, but getting gritty. I'll link that one in the description too. But yeah, no, thank you for doing this with me, Bailey. I love you, man.
Bust out, shawty.
Bust out, shawty.
I'm
Keep that thing on you.
I'm a phone with you.
I'm a plug with you.